Hi everyone. I just wanted to make a video to share some things I may have said in the past and I've just been reflecting on, and something came to me when I was praying, and I was thanking God for things that He's done in my life, and I forget, but what He truly did for me was give me freedom. And I mean this, because I was praying and I was thanking God for giving me the freedom, like, of those thoughts like I had, of the strongholds I had in my heart, caring so much what people think, worrying, all the time, anger, that was in me. And He taught me so much in this journey with Him, and He's given me freedom as well as peace and a grateful heart for the things real, in my life. I am grateful. I have really awesome family, men, friends, a job, a place to live, my puppy. I can go on, right? But the number one thing that I'm so grateful for is this intimate relationship I have with Jesus. I get to pray to Him, and this is something I do all the time, daily, in my car, just praying, I'm talking to God about anything, everything, all the time. And, I'll pray before the start of a day, just that He be with me. And it goes smoother than other days. And, I still struggle sometimes with worrying, but I let it go faster. I don't keep it in my heart, mistakes, I can come back from it, and realize that didn't define me. I messed up, and I own up to it too, if I do. And I'm talking about little mistakes, but I mean, I think in my heart, this peace I wish I could explain to you that He gives me. And it's not easy. Life's still hard. I'm human, just like you, and I go through things. I still cry about things. I still have pain. But I can give it to God, and He'll take it from me. Those thoughts, those words that people said, He'll take it from my heart, so I don't keep it in me here. Because I used to care really so much about what people thought. It hurt me. And it's amazing that, if it happened now, I wouldn't be affected as much. Of course it'll hurt me, and I don't like it. But it's I would realize that they're wrong, number one, right? Really quickly, and then forgive them. He's given me a forgiving heart. It's Him, because I don't know how I could forgive otherwise. Jesus is in my heart. I want to be like Him, and the Spirit's in me, and He leads me. And another thing is my caring heart that I've always had, He's revealing my purpose is counseling, and I'm going for it. And in my education, I'm working on a good job right now that's taking care of it 100%. What a blessing He's provided for me, and then I'm thinking of working or just volunteering some time at the Polinsky Center. And I'm speaking that now because I haven't done it yet, but I'm just going to inquire about it. I'm going to set up some type of informational interview so I could find out what this place is about, like how could I help? What could I do here that you would need? And I want to be there because I work right next to it, and I've been passing it every day. I see it all the time when I'm working, and I really am gonna see if I can help in some way there. Because it's my career, and I want to experience, and that's important. Like when I become a actual counselor, therapist, or wherever I go in the future, I felt like God's already said that I'll have my own practice. That's pretty cool. And that's something I would like to look into, like if how He's already given me thoughts of like, He's planning it for me. It's just, time when it will happen, right? Because I want to help people. I have that heart, and the confidence is something I've always wanted in myself, and I couldn't find it on my own. It seriously was realizing my true identity in Christ, who He is, and then realizing like He's in me, and I want to be like Him, and good like Him, and this prayer thing that I have, like this intimate relationship I have with God, is so strong, and it's personal. Like I couldn't explain it to you. I try, and it's been a while since I've made a video, but I've just been, I don't know. I mean, things still happen for me too, like life. But I do want to share like what God's done for me. And I was reflecting on it, and I felt led to bring it up. Like, and I give Him the glory for all that. Like, and I just think like of how the joy He brings too. Like to look at everything and just be grateful. That's helped so much. And then He's given me peace in the midst of chaos. Like I always say that because it happens. It literally happens. Like my mind will be like all over the place, all these different thoughts, and these strong words will come into my mind, my own voice. It'll say like something exactly like not necessarily answering it, but it like has to do with what I'm going through, and it's like a way to like change my mindset immediately. And this is like Him. It's not me. It's not like I don't know how. I guess I make these videos to share with people who Jesus is. And I think it's really hard if you haven't experienced it yourself to really understand what I mean. I still try. I wouldn't want to stop. I like sharing what He does for me. I just feel like, I don't know, you see that deep breath? He's taught me how to do that. Like take deep breaths, right? Breathe. Me time is important. And, there's a lot of things you could say of how I grew up or over time or my education, and all of that does play a role in why I'm different now, but it's definitely number one, like 90% Jesus Christ in me. That is why I've changed. I know it. I feel it. And I hope that people see it in me, Him in me. Like that I could be a light to people because when he's in my heart, I want them to see the goodness that, like, no matter what you're going through, like, I want to do counseling to help people see, not out of their circumstance, out of their situation. And people go through things. Like, I swear, like, people, like, the world, there's so many questions and, like, pain, suffering, all that stuff is hard to explain. And it's, like, not easy. And we all go through it, so it's not like just because I have Jesus doesn't mean like it doesn't happen for people who believe. It just, for some reason, I have him on my side. I mean, he's with you too. It's just you don't see. You feel like you're alone, and you're not. You're not, and you are loved. Even when you feel like you're not, like you have nobody, he's there. He's with you, and he loves you. And it's like all he wants is that relationship that I have with him, with every single person. And it's hard. It's confusing. People don't understand. Maybe they don't want to. They're stubborn, or they are very closed-minded. Like they believe it's hard in society, in life to like, in people, are always right. It's really hard to talk to people. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Like, I haven't even been in a situation where this is like, I guess I kind of do it all the time because, Min doesn't believe. You know that? I'm with him, but I love him, and so does God. And I think our relationship is for a purpose. Like, God confirms it multiple times, even when other people wouldn't understand, like, why. It's because I love him for the person he is, Min. And so does God. And I just want him to see. And I don't force it. I don't he said it wouldn't be easy, But I'm not giving up on him, and neither would God. So that's what I want people to see is, like, no matter what, who you are, what you've done, he loves you. And it would help if people like me who believed would not judge you, and that's my heart. And that's why I want to do counseling, because I would look at those people without judgment and just wanting to help. And like, this is my career. He's shown me my purpose. I'm going for it, and I'm so excited. And I know he keeps confirming it along the way, and it's like, I'm happy right now at my job, and I'll be there forever. It's like, I just am so, my heart is like free. It feels free. Like, I don't carry things like I used to. I don't hold on to words like I used to. I let it go, and I forgive. And that's hard to do alone. There's things that I couldn't do alone. It's not me doing it alone. It's God helping me. Like this, there's one thing I'm struggling with, and it's time, being late, right? I've mentioned this before, if you heard, and I'm working on it. I'm being better with it, and I'm praying and asking God to help me, because it's something that I struggle with, and a lot of people might not understand, but it's like, I don't want to be late. It's not that I don't care. It's like, but it still happens sometimes. So like, I'm trying to work on it, and I pray. I start praying like the night before that I rest well and wake up good. And, I just wanted to share a video just expressing my gratitude to Jesus and having him in my life, how much happier I am, how much better I am. Even when things don't go well, he makes it better. Like, he's always with me and you, and it's beautiful. So thank you. Have a good night, everybody. Okay.